So if you're an artist out there and you ever run into the whole like creative block thing, you don't really know what you want to do, what you want to draw and all that type of stuff, here's a fun little thing for you to do. I've set a timer in a bit of a weird way. What I'm going to be doing is drawing for as long as that camera battery lasts. I'm going to chuck a time lapse on and going to try to draw as many characters as I can. I'm not going to use any lead pencils, so I'm not going to be hard on myself and make everything refined. I'm just going to go straight in with these colors. I've been inspired heaps by like Aussie animals lately, so I'm probably going to be mostly painting those. Recently, like I've been painting heaps of murals. Those projects take a couple days, it's all refined work. When I get stuck into projects like that back to back, I lose that like fun aesthetic of my work. For some reason, there's just something that doesn't translate. So that's been my little creative block. It's not necessarily that I don't have any ideas, it's just that so I need to get back to the book, get back into some drawing, and that's exactly what we're gonna do today with this thing. So got a little pad here. This is actually my mate's work. His artist name's Chihihi, staying creative on Instagram. He's a killer. Gave me this book. I thought, why not get these pencils out just here, all the coloring in pencils, and just see what I can do in a battery's lifespan. Not only will this be just like a little experimental thing, but also you'll be able to see how long a camera battery lasts for a time lapse. Let's just get stuck into it. Bit of a fun challenge today, and let's see what they look like. I was actually pretty surprised how long that battery lasted. This is a brand new camera setup I just got like a couple weeks ago, so that was a good test. If you are a bit of a camera nerd or you want to film your work or whatever, this is a Sony ZV-1 Mark II. But yeah, done with our drawings. Let's just flick through them, see how they turned out, and count how many that I got done. So this is the one I actually did before I started flicking the camera on. Sort of made me get a little bit inspired, this froggy guy. So the first one was a bit of a copy of that, but color pencil, more loose. I've been liking this more straight style, like erosion, rough and sort of cross-hatchy. Little Kanga guy. Got like the, graffiti letter, 3D stylings on like the backy. So I don't know, he's not my favorite, but I think he was pretty fun. Bit of a fatty. This is cool, like chucking penguin in his tummy here. So while I was drawing, I was sort of on a kick of writing like their species or whatever, but I don't know how often I did that. I think I sort of stopped that inspo along the way. Here's a fun one, same thing, straight style, super loose, and that is a pelican, as you can see up there. Pelican, green and orange. You can't go wrong with green and orange. This guy might even be like my favorite. Reminds me of like a Where the Wild Things Are type of mystical character. That's what's sick about like these experiments. Like I have no expectation of how it's going to turn out. And I might even use this guy for a mural coming up. Picture him on like a big, 6-meter wall or something. Do some more flowers, refine it a bit. I think it could be pretty cool. Got a little turtle dude. Super rough, bit of energy with those like strikes up in the drawing. I really love this color too. This coloring pencil's sick. Like there's greeny sort of flat tone is really nice. And then you got like a little baby Joey. This dude's cute too. This also could be in a mural. It's not like refined enough. So usually I get to my drawings to this point, I can like the composition and then I'd like tighten it up. So this has potential for the future, I think. This little cassowary guy, I started like outlining with different colors. That was fun here, like red, blue, brown, earthy tones, always fun. It's like a weird dugong, but he sort of ended up looking a little weird. I think this is like my least favorite. He sort of looks like a turd, to be honest. After I said that, I bet you can't see anything but that. Maybe you saw it in the first place like I did too. A little snaky dude, fun little pattern in the background, complementing like red on purple. Those two tones are really nice together, always really nice. We got like a long-billed, toucan-y beaked guy. It turned out pretty fun. I actually colored that with like this pencil just here. It's like a multi-colored coloring in pencil, and that's where those tone variants came. So it just like automatically came up like that, which was awesome. And then that's where we ended. Ran out of time. This is gonna be a platypus, but I only got his eye in. So once I flick this camera off, I'll just finish this guy up, and that'll be my little drawing session for the day. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a quarter drawings out of the book. I think that was pretty fun. So that's about it for me, guys. It's the morning here in Melbourne. So it's like a nice little practice to begin the day. If you feel like you're lacking inspiration, do something like this. Set yourself a timer, sit down, maybe think of like a theme to keep you on one track. Don't be so hard on yourself, just freely create. That's a really awesome way to like find your style, is just to not like hound yourself about how things should be. My mistakes that I've made as I've been drawing over the years are the things that influence my practice. Like the way that I paint toes now, these little flowery sort of finishes and all that. That all started as a mistake. This little penguin thing I wrote down the chest, that's like a new idea. I never do that in my painting. So that type of stuff, when you just have straight pencils out, can take your artwork to all these different places. So have fun, experiment. Hope this influenced you and made you want to draw. If it did, you can check out my other videos. And yeah, remember to like, subscribe, check out my channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.